Good morning, students of class 9. We are doing history. Today's date is 19th of June 2021. Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. We are coming to the end portion. Still one more point is left. So 4.3, Stalin's collectivization program, that is continued. So far we have finished up to 6 points. Today we'll do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points. Now we'll go through one by one properly. Now let's see the Stalin's collectivization. Number 7, from 1929, the party, the Bolshevik party, forced all the peasants to cultivate in collective farms. The peasants were forced to work or produce in collective farms. The land, means the small holdings, were united, combined together, and they were forced to work there. The land and the tools means machineries. The land and the tools were also transferred to the ownership of the collective farms. So whatever land and the tools were there, it was transferred to the ownership of the collective farms. Now number 8, peasants work on the land in the collective farm and the profit was shared equally. So in the collective farm, the profit was shared equally because they have combined their small holdings together so that it can be produced and modern methods could be used in that. So number 9, enraged. Enraged means angered. Enraged by this collective farming, peasants resisted means stopped the authorities and destroyed their livestock. Many of the peasants were not happy with the collective farm. So enraged means they were angered. So peasants, those who were not agreeing, did not agree, these peasants resisted the authorities. They disobeyed their rules and regulations and destroyed their own livestock by 1921 to 1931. So they destroyed their livestock. The number of cattle fell by 1/3. So the number of cattle fell by 1/3 by this time, 1929 to 1931. So now number 10, those who resisted, means those who are not happy with the collectivization program of the Stalin, those who resisted collectivization were severely punished. They were badly punished. They were put into prison. Many were deported. Deported means sent to jail or concentration camps. Many were deported and exiled. Exile means either they were sent to the prison or either they were sent away from their homelands. So now here the Stalin program of collectivization took stern steps, firm steps, strict steps. Number 11, peasants argued. The peasants had their own view or they had their own way of saying what they want to say. Peasants argued means discussed. Peasants argued that they were not rich and they were not against the socialism. So the peasants said that we are not very rich, we cannot provide lot of materials for the farming, so we are not rich, and we are not also against the socialism. They were not against the socialism, but they did not want to work in collective farms. Why? Because some of the people, they work hard, some of them they do not work hard. There should be collective work. The work has to be done equally, but it was not. That's why people were not happy. They did not want to work in collective farms for a variety of reasons. There were a number of reasons why they did not want to work. One of them I have already told you. Some of the people work very hard. They toil whole day, and some of the people, they do not work so hard. That means there was a difference between the input of labor. So in this way people were not happy. So in our next, many within the party criticize. So within the Bolshevik party, many of them, socialist party, many of them criticize what the Bolsheviks were up to, what Stalin's program is up to, because they forced the peasants to work there. People were unwilling, but still they were forced to. So in this way, many within the party also criticized the program or the policy of the Stalin. So that will be done in the next class. So that's all for today. We have altogether 5 points over here. So in our next class, we will talk about the criticism by the member of their own party. So that's all, and we'll meet in the next class. Thank you very much. You study hard and don't waste your time.